Righto, it appears I am live. Splendid, splendid indeed. I suspect the population of the stream will be rather light for at least the beginning chunks of it. Actually pretty early in the morning too. Oh, that's right. I was in the middle of a quest last night. I decided to call it right around here. Which quest is this? Rise and Fall of Gentlemen. That's right. That was recommended last time I streamed. Okay. Okie dokie. Roll up my sleeves now for the detrimental task of finishing through this. Alright, I am eager to get into Heavensward today. Very, very eager to get to it. Last night was a bit of an emotional roller coaster. It was nice. But before we even get into that, I gotta finish this quest because I thought it was important. I thought it was very important to finish the Rise and Fall of Gentlemen because of how highly recommended. All I know about it is it involves a guy named Hildebrand, and from where I started at this quest, yeah, this first guy was mentioned to me. I'm apparently helping this young lass with I can't remember exactly where we led to. I know I had to do that fate with the zombies. I know that. Okay. Yeah, I don't remember much else other than that. Fought zombies and now we came back out to the same desert. Alright, I guess we'll hop on in. I don't think I misread the map. Maybe they're just shy. Though I say we call out to them and let them know we come in peace. And when the leader shows himself, we strike. Aye aye, mon capitaine. Welcome, Caventus. Hey, what's it? Aster Bomb. Oshi, the best quest line. Alright, is it the best? The whole game or just a Realm Reborn? Yeah, I think this is the second or third objective so far in the Rise and Fall of Gentlemen. What the fuck, my comment got shadow banned by YouTube, I think. What comment? I didn't hear anything. I didn't see any other comment other than that one you just made. Oh, did you say something spicy? I will go wither, the wild rose blooms. That's a phrase we used before, but I don't think it's right for this quest. Yaska, welcome! How you doing? What you doing? All the Mandeville quests are silly and hilarious. And this one hasn't been silly. The silliest part of this quest so far was the flashback, and this young lady changed into a rather interesting it's the costume she's wearing, but other than that, like it's not too quirky. But the Manderville, Manderville, I'm assuming that's a location. I don't know if that's off the top of my head. It's my favorite quest line. All right, well at least you'll enjoy my my forego into the rest of it. What I said was I was about to beat thine. Oh, okay, that's probably why I got banned. Yet, okay. All right, show yourself, Fiends. Let's go. That? I don't know. The middle one seemed appropriate given the quest name. No, shoot my headphones. It's a zombie with a crown. How fancy. Who summons a gentle dead man? Me. They live! They live! Oh no, this is a zombie. They live, and we hunger. It's okay, I got this. I've killed way more than this. My brothers, lend me your ears. A gentleman does not dine upon these guests. The fuck? Well-spoken zombie. Spare this fine gentleman and fair lady your mastications. Withdraw, I say, and harass them no more. Up in the sky, look! It's a bird! No, it's an airship! No, it's the inspector! The fuck is happening right now? We hear and we obey. Ow. Hey, be happy you can still stand, bro. Loving that costume.
It is you! It really is you! I knew nothing could kill the great Inspector Hildebrand.
Hildebrand? Who is this Hildebrand whom you speak? My name is Zombibrand, devourer of brains, undead overlord extraordinaire. He doesn't look that well, other than the face. I guess he a little bit looks undead, I suppose. Looks very good for a zombie.
What are you saying? You're not an undead overlord. You're a gentleman inspector.
Uh-huh. Inspector Overlord. Inspector Overlord.
Oh, Inspector, you're just confused is all. Don't worry, I'll knock some sense back into that noggin of...
Are those bombs? Or are those supposed to be fruit? Is that are those stems or are those fuses? Stay your hand, milady. You know not what you do. Kind of reminds me of my ex. Welcome, Guamzin Cruz. What's up? Even if I were the esteemed gentleman you purport me to be, the concussive force of the blast is more likely to liquefy my...
If crashing into the ground made you forget, then an explosion of equal force ought to make you remember.
Science.
I'll save you, Inspector, or kill you trying.
Thanks. See? Even you acknowledge the possibility that this plan will result in my... Oh, come on, that's so mean. What the fuck was that face? What the fuck was it? He's like... What the fuck was that? What is going on? Interesting POV, right? POV shot right there. Normally I would applaud your ingenuity, Nashu. Oh, I guess I remembered. Perturbed gentleman. But I would have preferred that you found a more elegant solution.
Ah! He remembers me! Inspector Hildebrand remembers me!
Yes, I remember you, my faithful assistant. What I do not quite remember is how I came to be here. I suppose we're about to find out. This is very weird so far. This is definitely the weirdest quest line so far. Well, if not the weirdest, it's up there. Okay. Well, okay then. So I guess he is a zombie. He's in remarkably good physical health for a zombie. Ah, such a wonderful dream. I slew a dragon and... what is this place? And for what matter, who am I? Thank you, Nathan, for the super chat, man. Thank you. Much appreciated. Oh, look, something I ain't done in a while. What?
Resources acquired.
I really gotta lower the volume of my alerts.
It's like, hey, buddy, we all just came back from the dead. Say. I suppose that's how one just becomes an elected zombie overlord. Okay then. I, Hildebrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, have awoken at last.
Hi. I always knew you'd come back to us.
You did? Be it Red Moon or Black Dragon, no fiend is a match for my legendary might. And who might this fine gentleman be? Could he perhaps be one of my many... fuck that up. Be one of my many admirer... Oh, but what is this faint tingling sensation in my arm? This ringing in my ears, this dizziness, could it be a case? Okay. It's quirky. It's a fun kind of quirky. George Romero is rolling in his grave. A mild concussion will not sway Inspector Hildebrand from his true calling. Aye, fears not. Verily, it could be naught else. Somewhere nearby, dastardly doing... I fucked that up. Dastardly. I can't even read dastardly, apparently. Nearby dastardly doings are afoot, and only I can thwart them. Copious quantities of sand, unbearable heat, aha! The Sagoli Desert. I'd bet my life on it. Impressive. Which means Uldar is but a short trek away. Yes, it all fits! Only that den of iniquity. I was about to say inequity, but I don't think that's inequity. Could be so violently trigger my keen investigator's sense. I am fucking this up. Fear not, law-abiding citizen. Inspector Hildebrand shall soon deliver you from evil. You're into that guy? Well, okay then. At least he's funny. Alright, so assuming... Okay, gotta go back to Uldoa. Let's port on over, shall we? Okay, this is a quirky quest so far. It is quirky. It's a fun kind of quirky, but it's quirky. It's neato. You love him? And I can see why. He's funny. There it goes. Righto, righto. So we need to question the residents to figure out for sure where our little gentleman is. Beg your pardon? You wish to question me as to the whereabouts of that deviant running about town dressed in rags? Do I look like a reporter for the Mithril Eye? I do not consort with perverts. And I just gotta say, if you don't consort with perverts, you're really missing out on life. They can have some of the funniest jokes. And by far, they're just fun to talk to. Most of the time. Sometimes it can get a bit degrading if they're overly, like... If all they ever talk about is perversions, then it's like... Alright, you got anything else to your shtick? What? You're looking for a half-naked Highlander? What likes to catch criminals? I think I'd remember a thing like that. If you do manage to find this inspector friend of yours, tell him do something about that goddamn duelist
Me mate's pa's cousin's kid's best friend lost his blade the other day to that bastard. This is very quirky. I love it. Alright, into the Adventurers Guild. Tally ho! Ah, Boltulf. Sorry lad, but if it's information you want, you'd be served best by going to Wymond. The only rumors I've heard are those about the weapon thief. Calls himself a duelist or so, I hear. But when you don't allow your opponents to refuse, well, it's not really a duelist then. That's called assault. Alright, back in the saddle. Oh yeah, I also gotta turn in that quest, don't I? One of the quests I've been neglecting to do, it's a level 17 quest, so I grabbed it real quick. I'll zip through that. Plus I gotta turn it in anyway. Whew. I just say it's a lot of fun playing FF. It's a great time. It's a great time. Alright.
Greetings, sir. Is there aught you require?
I know exactly of whom you speak. This was not the first incident. Mayhap she lacks the fortitude to undertake ventures. Oh dear, I know that look. No one has informed you of our latest services, have they? In cooperation with the Adventurers Guild, we have established a new system through which retainers may be dispatched to procure items for their employers. Should you wish to avail yourself of this additional service, you will need to pay your retainers in advance with ventures, which are scrip issued by the Adventurers Guild. I gather you have none in your possession, so allow me to give you a token sum. Your retainers have received basic instruction in a variety of disciplines, but they want for extra experience. If you would like them to undertake anything more than the most menial of tasks, you will need to furnish them with quality equipment and give them opportunities to hone their skills. So long as you bear that in mind, I should think you will not be disappointed. Much appreciated. I do enjoy me some coin. Alright, so I guess we unlock something for my retainers. I only have one retainer so far, and that's in Limsa Laminza. Speaking of, I gotta stop by there today. And another thing, I also ought to queue up while we're questing around for my daily dose of storm seals. Let's queue up for that. That should be a quick dungeon, but while we wait to enter, the dungeon, Yeska, it is fun. I was about to watch Keebs and Barch's Skaven RP, but then your stream popped up, and Heavensward's first timers are to be savored and enjoyed. And it's true. And if you want to go do that for a little bit, admittedly, I'm gonna, as I'm in the duty finder, I might do that for like 10 minutes, because that's usually how long those dungeons take, our instances. And I'm also gonna finish up, finish up the quest line with Hildebrand. Once all that's done, I'm then gonna start I'm gonna hop over to Ishgard, or just before Ishgard, and pick up the Welcome to Ishgard quest. So, could be another 20 minutes or so. And I'm trying to make a good pace, but I'm also trying not to rush through what I'm doing right now. So. Oh, I get you. Hey, Disillusioned Dork, welcome. How are you? Welcome to the stream, my good man. We're currently going through the Hildebrand quests. I started the Hildebrand stuff off stream, but apparently I started the best stuff on stream, because that was nutty, what we just did. So, that's fun. But how are you doing, my good man? How are you doing this fine Monday? Wimond. I take it you've dealt with that zombie problem, eh? So do tell, just why were they dressing up like dandies? But they wanted to be fashionable. Wymond! Hey, Wymond! Oh, that's Hildebrand. Thou almighty bugger with a bleeding spear! The dead have risen and they're walking the streets of Uldar! No need for melodrama, my good man. As you can see, reports of my death were greatly exaggerated. It's true. He's not a zombie. Oh, she ditched a costume. That's unfortunate. But she looks cute either way. I checked. She checked. And how, thorough was this, check over? Ah, you do seem to be hale and healthy, which, begs the question, how in the seven hells did you survive that fall? Why, question divine providence! What matters is that Eorzea's champion has returned, and that he, and by that I mean I, shall bring this thieving duelist to justice. Heard about that, did you? Might be harder than you think. Even I've got no inkling of that fellow's current whereabouts. Inconceivable! I refuse to believe that the ever-inquisitive, ever-ambitious, ever-reliable Wymond is without a single shred of information, even one of dubious relevance. Well, I make no promises, mind you, but there was some talk of a fair maiden what said her most. This knave assaulted a young woman as well? The audacity! I should fly to her side at... Huh! Why, if it isn't the gentleman from the Sagoli! Hi. A serendipitous encounter indeed, unless you too seek the belligerent duelist. I love the vocabulary used in this game, it's kind of fun. I like to imagine Hildy being voiced by Yuri Lowenthal. Can you give me an example of Yuri's work? I don't know if I know it off the top of my head. I don't know the name off the top of my head, I should say. I might know the performance or role that person's done. Capital! It will be invigorating to engage in a friendly battle of wits. Already the spirit of competition fills me. Come, Nashu, we must away. Tannehill. Spider-Man PS4. Ah, okay. Hey, that would be a pretty good voice. Yeah. Damn it, Hildy. I ain't told you the lass's name yet. Okay. Keeping that coin purse bulging, are we? They say the streets of Uldar are made of gold, but it's piles of gil that pave your way. Right. Wyman believes that it would be best if you... Okay. Well, Shroud, you might as well go after him. He'll be disappointed if you don't. The lady in question is named Yellow Moon. She's a woman with a taste for the finer things in life. Safe to say you'll find her getting fitted for something in the Weavers Guild most every day. Good luck with the inspecting, Inspector. Prince of Persia, Johnny, Final Fantasy VII Remake. I haven't played the Final Fantasy VII Remake, so I don't know that voice. Hildebrand is basically the game's version of FF7's Johnny. This guy. He's definitely an enjoyable character. Corpse Groom. I haven't done that quest either. Is Corpse Groom an important, it is an unlock, but is it important before I do Heavensward? I just noticed it, so I don't know if I'll grab it. Alright, what are we looking at here? Meme Gene, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Hey Asmo, I bought the game too. Too busy right now to play, but so far I'm having a blast. We all weebs now. Careful. A lot of people who play FF a lot haven't been very happy with when people call it a weeb game. Even when they're like, I get like being unhappy like when someone dismisses it as a weeb game. It's like, ah, that's just a weeb game. But when someone is, you know, I just kind of want to bring that up. When someone just brings up that FF is kind of weeby in certain ways, people still get mad even if it's brought up in like an affectionate way. So, I don't know why. I do understand, like, aesthetically it's not a weeb game. Well, to a degree. It's more like photorealistic characters and stuff like that. It's not like full anime, so I see why that comparison might annoy somebody, but in its core, if anything, this Hildebrand quest is kind of proving the idea, the essence of that weeby anime-ness is still quite alive in the game, though. But I'm glad you're having a blast. I am.
I am as well. I am now very happy I've made it through A Realm Reborn, and I'm excited to start Heavensward, but I'm going to finish up this quest line first. Now, where do I go from here? Ah! Weaver's Guild. Call it Weeby for the fun of it. Eh. It's a Japanese game. Games are influenced by their local culture and tropes. Indeed, and the Japanese culture is rife with entertaining aspects, that's for sure. Actually, did I attune to the Weaver's Guild? I did. I could have warp jumped over here. Ah, whatever. I enjoyed the leisurely stroll. All right, so oh yeah, that reminds me. I should pick up some of the job quests, like job, like actual like laborers and shit later on. I'll do that after we started. I'll do that like off stream on its own time. I wear the weeb badge without. I mean, I do too.
My beloved pure heart was unlike any wand you've ever seen. Elegant, refined, the perfect accessory for any cultured woman. You will bring it back to me, won't you?
A priceless possession, callously ripped from the hands of its owner. The lady weeps, and the wind bears her sorrow to his ears. What gentleman could hear this clarion call and not beg for the honor of championing her cause?
What in the world?
Yeah, how did you find... You didn't know her name! I swear to you here and now, I, Hildebrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, shall scour all creation, from the deepest pit of the seven hells to the very pinnacle of the heavens, for your pure heart.
What he said.
Okay. And you, my fellow servant of justice, I see your instincts are not to be underestimated, having guided you to this fair maiden's side. It wasn't instinct, I just asked. Oh, God. Now then, Miss Moon, what can you tell us of the theft?
Thefts, sir? Thefts, sir, to be precise. My pure heart was only the most recent item to be taken from me.
I'm in my
eye. I'm certain that I had it when I left home the other day after I browsed the latest fashions at Sunsilk and took in a match at the Colosseum. I realized it was gone.
So the time and location of the theft are unknown. Essential details without which we cannot solve the case. There is but one logical course of action, Miss Moon. To coax the hidden clues from your memories, we must reenact the fateful day's excursion. To Sunsilk Tapestries! Away! Alright. Black/armorsmith is essential. Alright. I also heard botanist and culinarian, something like that, is also really good to get early on. Culinary skills are helpful. Oh, I guess. There we go. Our daily duty is ready. Fantastic. We'll run through this like experts. The last two leveling roulettes I've done have been the same dungeon, so I'm hoping it'll be different this time. Yes, it is different. Yes. Still, unfortunately, I can't use quite a few of my abilities, though, because it's a level 30 mission. Oh, well. Out of here. Come at the heathens. Oh, that sucks. Hey, at level 34, I don't have access to my other AoE abilities. Damn it. Ah, well. Adapt, as they say. Oh almost lost my buff. At least I got Hagen mana though, so that'll be useful when we run into the bosses in this dungeon. Ammo! And he's down! Alright.
It's the gobbo.
Alright. At higher levels like 70 and 80, armor tends to be cost around 100k gil pre-made on the market board. It's much cheaper to make it yourself. Oh, okay. Oh wait, so when it comes to the crafting, okay, so the armor crafting is that important? That's interesting, because in WoW, you can be a miner and you can be a blacksmith in WoW, but it's definitely different. Hold on. Because typically in WoW, it's a lot less effective to be a crafter. It's a lot more effective to farm gold and buy the shit yourself. A lot more effective. So that's definitely different. I'm curious to get into that a little bit then. Yep. Oh, nice. Crafting an FF is no joke. Well, that's good to hear. Ah, man. Bring it down! There we are. I agreed that. I did the Relic Weapon quest lines of all expansions up to Shadowbringers. That cost a lot of gil. But I found ways to gain lots of gil from the market. And I have found one way that I've been doing it, which is I've been farming company seals, like I'm technically doing right now. And I buy glamours and I sell them on the market. That's been my side way of making money right now. I'm also aware of some other methods. Crafting has been one that a lot of people recommend, but I haven't dismissed it, but I kind of put it aside because I'm not. My experience with crafting in WoW was so lackluster. I didn't really see a point to it. So I didn't think it was too. I didn't know that the crafting was a lot more integral in the game here. So I'm curious to see what that's like. I'm on Bring It Down. You know you want to die. There we are. Yeah, the samurai, when it's like when it's level synced a lot down, it's got so many of its abilities you can't use. It's fucking annoying. But I get why. It's just like, no. You feel so limited. I don't know if it's more effective to use that, my one and only AoE at the moment, or if I should just focus on doing single target damage. Even when doing groups of 3 or more like that. Agreed. Alright, here we go. Higginbana. Hiya! Alright, gotta load my next Higginbana. Ready to go. Ah, shit. Come here, little bastard. Leave him be! A few items for Armorborn relics cost hundreds of thousands. I think it's been. The fuck? I was in the middle of my. No, come on. What? This happened last night too. Actually, it's been happening a little bit more frequently lately. I don't know why. Okay, hold on. Let me quit out of the game and log back in, I suppose. Is this common? Hey, Bo, what's up, man? It might be because of that maintenance thing they're doing later tonight. Hopefully, it won't. That won't happen too many more times. If it happens too frequently during the stream today, we might have to put off the official Shadowbringers beginning later. Hopefully not. Again. All right, let's log back in. How are you keeping? I'm doing pretty good. Cinder Flame, welcome. There are just so many people playing right now, and Make It Rain is Make It Rain is happening. So the servers are full, and yeah, I believe that. But the whole point of having a server cap is that once you hit the cap, you know, you don't have too many. It's to prevent logout issues like this and the server instability. That's why you have a server cap. It's like, this is the max it can handle with minimal issues. Okay, good, it put me back in. The gold saucer is packed. I snuck in early. I haven't visited this since I first went to it. I haven't been to the gold saucer in a long time. I didn't do any of the mini games either. I should have, but I kind of rushed through that because I was in the middle of a quest chain at that point that I really wanted to get to. So I kind of rushed my my visit to the gold saucer. I gotta go back there and try and play some of the mini games again. We aggroed the whole place, is it? Alright, bring it down. Boom. Alright, we're ready for the big frog. I enjoy playing Mahjong there. I have no frame of reference for which game that is, so. But I'm glad to hear you're having fun with it. Ah, crap. Well, at least I can still attack him. Ah, fuck. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot the dragon attacks the frog. Or the salamander thingy. Oh, you little bitch! Come back here! You bitch! Adamantium Pizza, welcome, welcome. Has he watched the Heavensward trailer? I have not seen the trailer, no. Should I watch that before I start the, before I jump into the Welcome to Ishgard quest? And I can pull it up on a stream after we're done this. Come on, give me my speed buff. Heavensward trailer is great. It's a bit spoilerish. Alright, well, I don't want to watch it if it's going to spoil it for me. I want to enjoy the ride. Can't enjoy the ride if you know what happens on the ride. Or can't enjoy it as much, anyway. I forgot to roll on that loot. I roll need because I'm a... I roll need because I need to sell some stuff for expert deliveries. I need my seals, damn it! I feel no guilt. And it looks like everybody here is also doing the roulette, so... Oh, so it looks like. Let's finish up this leveling roulette. That way Daddy can get back on track and finish up the Hildebrand shit. And then we can finally start with Heavensward. Alright, Hagen Mana. Alright, got my dot on him. The samurai can do so little when it's level synced this low. You can only do my really basic combos and Hagen Bana pretty much. Alright, we'll drop Hagen Bana again just as at the 20-second mark. I didn't really need to, but ah, fuck. More with the vomit shit. Come on, dude. Hold up your lunch. Again? Why am I getting hit with all that shit? Dude. Ow. Boom. I wouldn't say it's spoilers, it's same as ARR trailer. I am new here, so I won't overstep my bounds. Well, I'm not sure how you're overstepping your bounds. It's okay, dude, you can make a recommendation. Don't worry, you're not overstepping any, there's no bounds really to overstep. But welcome, it's glad to have you here. But this is a great duty for early Dark Knight. Nice. Yeah, I will need to keep that in mind. Because my plan is to main Dark Knight. Well, not having played the class, that might change. But my plan is to main Dark Knight during Heavensward. A, because I like the look of the class anyway. And B, aesthetically, I think it'll fit for my revenge against the Crystal Braves. I'm out for murder. Whilst you're in Thanolin, you should learn to meld materia, forging the spirit quest. The quest giver is Swinbros, located at the bonfire in central Thanolin. Okay. I'll probably pick... is that a quick one? If it's a quick one, I'll go pick it up right now. Now that we're hopped out of there. Yay, I got my daily seals. Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna, don't worry, off stream I'll actually grind out a lot more like the crafting jobs. I'm not gonna do it on stream. On stream, we're gonna get through the Hildebrand stuff, and then we're gonna get the Ishgard. That is the goal. I'm single-minded at this. Unfortunately, I can't stream all like night, like maybe I would want to. Hello. Anyway, I can't stream all night because unfortunately there's maintenance going on in the servers. So, I don't know when exactly it starts, but I know it's sometime this afternoon, so I'll have to keep my eye on the clock. Actually, just so I do know definitively when the maintenance, the server maintenance starts up. Server...
A guardsman stands tall, brother.
Ah, that jumped me. Thank you, Lennox W, for subscribing. He's probably not watching the stream, or if you are, but if you are, thank you for subscribing, man. Much appreciated. All right, so server maintenance for today, the 19th. All right, starts at. Okay, hold on. Okay, it starts at 10 p.m. Okay, for some reason I thought it started at 6 p.m. or something. But yeah, it starts at 10 p.m. And it'll go till tomorrow, 3 a.m. That's the predicted time. Pacific. That's PDT though. That's not. I'm Eastern Standard Time, so I'm not sure what that transfers to. So let me just do the math real quick. 10 p.m. PDT to EST. What would that be? Oh, 1 a.m. Oh, okay, so for me, it would the server maintenance doesn't even start till tomorrow, actually. So I don't know. I guess we have all the time in the world. That's a good thing. Very, very good. Very, very good thing right there. You said in your video after the Red Wedding that playing a thaumaturge made it all feel poetic. Yeah. Coming to and leaving Ul'dah for me playing as a Lancer, DOG, that is all of Heavensward. That is all of Heavensward and Ishgard. Alright. I do know that Lancer has, like, because we've met a Dragoon character from Ishgard. So that's interesting to hear, though. But, actually, the thing is, I didn't even know the Lancer / Dragoon was an Ishgard thing till that quest line, till I met that dude towards the end of one of the patches, which is interesting. All right, so I think we're good to focus on the Hildebrand shit. Get out of here. Then yes, you should watch the trailer before you start proper Heavensward. Okay, I'll leave it up to the chat to vote on. Assuming the spoilers aren't too egregious, let me know if that's something you guys want me to watch right now. I can put it up. Music. Lennox W, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Yes, you need to watch the trailer. Okay. I need to? I thought I had spoilers. Alright, we're back with Hildebrand. Miss Moon, would you be so kind as to describe your visit in detail on the day in question?
Nothing unusual happened, but if you insist, I was pondering whether or not to purchase a new dress when a man approached me and confessed his undying love. What sort of man says that to a complete stranger, I ask you? Naturally, I was taken aback. I dropped my purse in shock, not intentionally, on his foot, and he cried out in pain and fled.
If I may be so bold, Miss Moon, that strikes me as a most unusual happening. In any case, it appears to be completely unrelated to the theft. Let us next proceed to the Colosseum and see what you remember. Is that girl just playing with her tail? It only spoils the end of a Rumble War 2. Oh, okay, so I've already seen that, though, so that's not a spoiler. If that's all it spoils, then it's not a spoiler. I've seen that. I made a whole video ranting about that, so... I've already finished everything literally up to grabbing the quest coming to Ishgard. So, okay. Alright, so let me pull it up then. Let me pull it up and watch the Heavensward trailer. Heavensward. There it is. 2 million views. Nice. Alright. Now, which of my views would be this most appropriate for? That's my main view. Okay. Oh, right here, right here, right here. Right, sound check.
Peggy 16.
Oh! Loud. Okay. Let's go half volume. Alright. I don't know. I'll keep it minimized, that way you guys can actually see the full thing. It is cast down these heroes, and their light now threatens to fade. Gates to Sharon. That's representing us fleeing from old, Yeah, that represents me pretty well right there. Grr. And I already figured we'd be fighting the Gervanians, but still. Bring it, bitch! Damn. Ah, Dragoon. By the way, massive props to the team that animated this this cinematic. Very well done. Yeah, let's get some good digs, huh? Kind of get like little Pandora vibes from Avatar there. Hey, Sid with his luscious beard. Oh, fuck. I strip in defiance. Fuck you. Don't worry, bro. We're coming back to help you. Oh, I became a Dragoon. We're not doing that. I'm becoming a Dark Knight, but... I'm not gonna lie, trailer made it look very appealing to play Heavensward as a Dragoon, but still. Is that the whole thing? Oh, that was great. That was really good, though. That if people saw that trailer, I could see getting hyped for Heavensward. That was fantastic. Very well done. True, that was fantastic. But yeah, I didn't see any like spoilers or anything. Unless at some point we're forced to become a Dragoon, and everything else looked about what it fit in with my knowledge up to this point. I mean, it goes to a spoil. Like I could see if someone hadn't finished A Realm Reborn and up to patch 2.5 and 2.55, I could see like the spoiler with the Sultana being poisoned and killed and Roban losing his arm. I can see that, yeah, for sure, but nothing else there just told me anything definitive what was going to happen. And I already figured the Dravanians and fighting the Dravanians would be a big part of the expansion. But yeah, that was pretty good. That was a pretty good trailer. I mean, props to the team. That was really well done. And it was a 2015 trailer, so even, in my opinion, even better. You need to see this. Why he needs to press on. Well, I already have quite a bit of motivation to press on, my friend. Trust me. This was not necessary to establish that. All right. Well, yeah, but very solid trailer. I did like that. No, just like A Realm Reborn didn't for you to be a warrior. Yeah, true. That's the giveaway. Other than that, you were fine. Yeah, so yeah, no spoilers at all. Pretty solid. Yeah, it's increased my hype, but I was already hyped, so I went from I can't wait to get into I can't wait to get in. You know. I went from like gritting my teeth wanting to jump into Heavensward to wanting to jump through a wall, gritting my teeth, jump into Heavensward. Alright, but yeah, let's finish up this Hildebrand stuff so I can do that. Oh, I can jump in the box. Conspicuous crates. Can I check them? Once again, Miss Moon, if you would be so kind as to tell us what you remember.
Well, like before, nothing unusual happened. I felt like gambling that day and was debating which match to observe, when a gladiator approached me from behind and confessed his undying love.
Is that a different guy from the one before? Damn, lady. You got more suitors than you have any right to.
Naturally, I was taken aback. I whirled about and struck the man in the face with my purse.
Oh, damn.
In shock, not intentionally.
Oh, okay, well, that's a little bit better.
Unfortunately, since I was carrying a tremendous sum of money, my purse weighed about 6 punds.
Right?
And the blow was enough to render him unconscious.
Damn. That lady's purse is a certifiable weapon. 120 pounds? Miss Moon! You are a remarkably strong woman. Which is precisely why you were targeted. Oh, it's so obvious in hindsight. The thief bore you a grudge. No, it's more than that. He hated you with a passion.
There sure are a lot of giant crates in Ul'dah. At the Weaver's Guild and Sunsilk tapestries in here, too.
Eric Andre, let me in. Let me in! Yeah, that's pretty accurate right now.
These crates are everywhere, Shroud. I wonder what's inside, but I don't see how we can open... Ah, of course! I still have plenty of explosives!
Well, the lady comes prepared.
Here, why don't you try? It'll be fun.
Yes, blowing up crates that I have no possession of. What, do I have to be right in front of them when I blow them up? Nashu's delight. The lady's packing grenades. Ah! Hello! At the heart of every crime rests a single, unassailable truth.
reached only by navigation a web of falsehoods and contradictions. Hearken to me now, for as a shepherd leads his flock, I shall guide you to my irrefutable conclusion. A gladiator professes his feelings only to be rejected and physically assaulted in response, wounding his pride as a warrior and man. Resenting your prowess while recognizing his weakness, he carries out a more feasible vengeance. He robs Yellow Moon of her weapon, the pure heart. Inspector, we found the pure heart. These strange men sneaking around town and wooden crates had it. It's not what you think. We're not thieves. We're devotees. Yellow Moon is our sun and stars. We only wish to keep her safe from harm. Oh, because she has a fan club. should she misplace an item from time to time, we collect it for safekeeping. Nothing untoward. You deviants were behind all the thefts! All this time you've been stalking me! What nerve? Ah, such unbridled fury, such righteous indignation. We should be glad to accept the goddess's punishment. Oh my god, it's literally an anime fan club. Pixelis. I butchered that. Thank you for subscribing, much appreciated. Goddess? Devotees? Ah, but of course! That I had you inspect those crates was a stroke of genius indeed. Yes, let me take the credit. As I was elucidating but a moment ago, those fiends are obviously the ones responsible for the recent rash of weapon thefts, as those thefts were carried out by a single individual, you imbecile. Wait, what? Ah, there's a woman. Lest you've forgotten, the culprit is a duelist. He only claims his victims' weapons after defeating them in single combat. If your powers of observation are as great as you claim, you should have deduced that those buffoons in boxes were incapable of such. I should know. I'm a reporter for the Mithril Eye. Ah, foreshadowing earlier. My name is Ellie, and I've been investigating these incidents for weeks. Inspector... oh, that's still her. Nah. Inspector Hildebrand, gentleman investigator and agent of inquiry, I presume. You're looking well for a dead man. Would you like to meet one of the duelist victims? I'll introduce you with pleasure. You would be willing to share such precious information with me? Your generosity is commendable, Miss Ellie. May this mark the beginning of a long and beautiful friendship. Yes, very good. The name of the man is... okay. He did it again. He just ran the fuck off. Huh? Where the bloody hells do you think you're going? I haven't told you anything yet. He does that. You'll get used to it. Simps. Indeed. I'm in Yellow Moon's fan club. Really? Did she come back later? Is she recurring? I thought that was a one-time character. Enemy T Pizza, thank you for the super chat, man. Thank you. Support for Sprouts and beyond. Much appreciated. This Sprout is very happy. I need my watering and fertilization.
Resources acquired.
The man you want to find is adventurer named Humphrey. At present, he can be found at the Golden Bazaar. With luck, the good inspector may find his way there by the time you arrive. If not, then so be it. Haha, I wonder what will happen. I almost said that like Mickey Mouse. Haha! I wonder what will happen when he discovers the victim is a perpetrator as well. Interesting. Alright, now, the Golden Bazaar. That's a joke. She's just one of my favorite MCs. Oh, okay. Well, I was still wondering if she was a recurring character, though. Alright. Tell her here. Bienvenue. Gather your wings, my fiery bird. Alright, tell her here. Good Humphrey, my man.
I am Humphrey, and you are?
At last I've caught up with you. You there, young sir. I am told you are a victim of the marauding duelist.
Me? A victim? How amusing. You amuse me.
True, I was challenged by the duelist not long ago, but where he thought to find a whelp,
he found a warrior of light instead. I defended my honor and my blade. See for yourself.
You mean you won? Amazing!
Well, that's amazing.
Huh, well, it was nothing compared to what I faced at Cartanu. Magitech to the right of us, Magitech to the left of us. Stuck in the middle of Master Lu, we were. Core, he was dab hand with the hold magic. He was. I tried to save him, of course, but there's a limit to how many giant beasts a man can... That man is no warrior of light. Tell them, Eleazar? Him. Tell them, Eleazar. Tell them how he lost and surrendered a sword that was not his own.
Liar! Scoundrel! I trusted the bastard with me father's blade. Bid him take it to a smithy for restoration. Even gave him gil to pay for it. And then he comes crawling back, sniveling and begging forgiveness for losing it in a duel, as if that's enough to set things right. Look at me, you bleeding whoreson! Look at me! Me flowing golden locks are no more. I've got bald from the stress of her and heartbreak. I swear to everything holy that you'll face a reckoning if you don't bring her back to me.
You were saying?
Alright. He beat the shite out of me. He took the old man's sword. I used the gil to pay the Cherugian. I have no idea where he or the sword is.
Alright.
Oh, what? I didn't click anything. Right. What am I supposed to do, huh? I can't give him that what I don't have. Unless you help me find the sword. That's what you do, right? Help people. Have you no shame? First you claim a legacy not your own, then you beg others to help you with the problems of your own making. You will refuse this man, won't you, Inspector?
And what of Eleazar's flowing golden locks? How will forsaking young Humphrey help the man he has wronged? We shall begin our search for the sword by questioning the people of the Golden Bazaar.
I feel like he should, like, follow up all of his words with tally-ho.
Okay. This is a fun questline so far, though.
I hope it doesn't last. On one level though, I hope it doesn't last too much longer because I do want to get to a Welcome to Ishgard quest. I'm not sure. I might have to cut it off after a certain point and come back to it later. But we'll see. We'll see how much longer it goes for. Channel your inner Mel Blanc. There's only so much I can do with the voices I perform. Hey, loser, welcome. As I'm turning to Marvin the Martian there for a second. Oh dear. The boy should be ashamed of himself, robbing poor Eleazar of a priceless family heirloom. Just goes to show you should never trust an adventurer who claims to be a warrior of light. Thieves and tricksters, the lot of them. Sigh. It may not be the most honorable solution, but mayhap you should consider giving Eleazar a counterfeit blade. If the deception brings him peace in his final days, would it be so wrong? I mean, technically. Eleazar's sword wasn't much to look at, but at least it was authentic. More than a few collectors have been tricked into purchasing counterfeit relics. Okay, that didn't help me. How do you say this person? Abe? You. Antique swords? Oh, I haven't the foggiest about that. That traveling merchant, Jojon Pa, is one you ought to speak with, assuming he hasn't left.
I see. Is he our culprit? Hildy comes back in post Heavens, but not during Heavensward, right? So.
I'm afraid I have...
I keep forgetting that they don't all have nasally voices. In fact, none of them have it so far. I'm afraid... What's a good voice for this? I'll just do this. I'm afraid I have no knowledge of an ancient sword, at least not of one I can guarantee to be authentic. You see, any wares I determine to be of dubious origins, I immediately discard in the spring east of Camp Drybone. Although I have no swords for sale at present, I may have disposed of a facsimile similar in design to the one you describe.
This presents a quandary. Though I am loath to deceive an honorable man like Eleazar, a well-intentioned ruse may put his heart at ease, thus spurring the rejuvenation of his flowing golden locks, whilst we continue to search for the genuine article.
Well, if there is a sword in that spring, it won't remain there for long. It's one of the more convenient sources of fresh water for the common folk in Camp Drybone.
I can't do the tisk.
You should endeavor to be more optimistic, Miss Ellie. Like me. I say we search the spring first before declaring it all to be lost.
Well, time to go search your damn pool of water. Oh, all the way over there. I gotta say, it's a lot. It's very enjoyable to fly.
It occurs to me that I am not yet fully recovered from my accumulated injuries. I would not be prudent to immerse my body in water. Not without first coating it with liberal application of salamander oil, that is. Indeed, on many occasions, my dearest mother tended my childhood scrapes just so. You understand the importance of physical rehabilitation, yes? Then you can assist me by pouring the oil all over my body.
Okay. Interesting. Your exaggerated posh English is pretty good, by the way. It's not accurate, though, but yeah, thank you for that. I have enough Brits on my Discord server to listen to their accent that hopefully some of that's rubbing off.
The body is but an instrument in occasional need of oiling. So come, my friend, come and oil me up.
You got it, man. I ain't going below the waist, though.
Ah, this comforting scent, as though I'm a child in her arms. Quickly now, before it dries. Knead the oil onto my aching flesh.
Okay.
Ah, the pain multiplies manifold. Gently now, gently. Oh gods, oh gods, oh god, yes, at last! My muscles slacken and soften, the warmth spreads and the pain becomes pleasure.
The fuck am I doing?
Right there, yes. Keep carrying that, just like that, just like... Oh, yes. Now once more, with feeling.
God damn it. Okay. This is awkward, but it's fun. You're Scottish Brit yourself? Okay, well, you'd be authority to speak on my accuracy.
Ah, never before have I received such splendid ministrations. Now then, into the spring, you as well, my good man.
There you go.
This is fun, but awkward.
Muddy pebble. All the music just died out there. Alright, so just looking for anything of interest. I got a muddy bottle.
Hildebrand, you've been productive. Excellent. May I see what you found? No sign of the sword. Jean-Paul mentioned. I see.
Ah! Now I'm all wet. What was that anyway? Did something cause you to...
It's not good to trip on a sword. That could have resulted in losing a few limbs. Once again, my instincts have guided us to our quarry. That I had you search that section of the spring was a stroke of...
Inspector, it's bad for your health to conduct investigations in these clothes. I'll go to Uldar and fetch you some new ones.
How thoughtful of you, Nashu. While you're there, purchase a few bottles of hair tonic for Eliza as well. The newest, most potent blend you can find. Is it not wonderful, my friend? Soon of all of Eliza's woes will be no more.
Sorry? Sorry, what? Oh, okay, you preemptively apologize for that one. That's what I was thinking, I just didn't say it. But correct. It's a very correct statement. Oh, it's in the building.
As promised, I return to you your father's ancient blade.
Aye, it is her.
I'm changing the accent because I don't think I can repeat the one I did earlier.
Every chip and scratch is just as I remember. God bless ye, sir.
I never expected you would go to such lengths for two strangers without thought of reward. Altruism is a rare trait these days.
'Tis common enough if you know where to look. A gentleman recognizes the good in every soul, and understands that none deserve to be forsaken.
Spoken like a true gentleman, though your garments beg to differ. Inspector, I've brought your change of clothing, also brought a supply of tonic for this peddler I met in Persian.
A peddler?
Excellent work, Nashu. If you would just bring me that case. What the fuck? The hell?
Inspector! Inspector Hildebrand!
There appears to be something lodged in my phone.
Okay, come on. How can anyone claim that this game has no weeby elements? Okay, none. Right.
Could it be a missive from an adoring admirer?
Dude, don't use all the bottles at once. You never do that.
The author neglected to pen her name. I shall come to claim the collector's blade. Is that supposed to be flattering?
I would call that a threat. No, you. It's supposed to be intimidating. The duelist wrote this. He's daring you to stop him.
Okay. You know that the animators for this whole quest line were just like, fuck it. A challenge for me? Huh, at last the curtain rises. Very well, if I am to duel the duelist, I must dress for the occasion.
I love this game. Come on.
I, Hildebrand, agent of required... Fuck! I, Hildebrand, agent of required inspector extraordinaire, accept your challenge. Oh, fuck. He's incredible. So bold, so majestic. Just like a warrior of light.
I love this guy.
No, a gentleman. Ah. A gentleman of light.
They had to do it. They had to, didn't they? He is exceptionally something. Core, Inspector Hildebrand, you look amazing! He wasn't kidding. He did have he did have golden locks. Okay, they're even doing the anime blacking out of the figure in the distance. Hildebrand. Now you understand why I love him? I do, I get it. I definitely get why Hildebrand's a lovable character.
This is far from the strongest of swords.
Oh, is it a Malja? Blue skies of rolling desert. No, not a Malja. How much longer must I seek the blade of legend? It's that guy from Danganronpa. Yes, actually, I love that. Yeah. Fuck, what's the name of that character? I know the one you're talking about, but I can't remember the name off the top of my head. Fuck. We got filtered water, gentlemen.
Really? Really? The devs just had fun with this one. You could tell. Like, no one took... What the...
Hey, I know that spear. That's the one I found buried with the pumpkins. pumpkins sort of remind me of, no, it's gone. Never mind.
A guardsman stands tall, brother.
Thank you, D'Amico BK, for subscribing. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Alright, so do we finish up the Hildebrand quest and then move to Ishgard after that? That might take a little bit longer. I'm not sure how long this quest chain's supposed to be. But I'll leave it up to the chat. I'm definitely not ending the stream until I get to Heavensward. Otherwise, I misnamed the stream. But whether we take all the time necessary to finish up the Hildebrand stuff before we get to Heavensward is an entirely different debate. Hello. Taking a bite. It's lengthy? Okay. True. Hildebrand's the type that you need to have in doses. You have them all at once, you're gonna overdose. But very fun. Yeah. Alright, well, I've gotta keep a mental note that the Golden Bazaar is where to continue it. So, now... real quick before I do it though, there is that one when it comes to materia melding, where is that located? That unlock for that? Because I do have a list of materia, but I haven't learned anything about like combining them or anything with my gear.
A guardsman stands tall, brother.
Norakan, thank you for subscribing. Thank you. Whee! Central Thanalan. Okay. Yeah, we'll do that real quick, and then we'll get to, Central Thanalan. Forgiving the spirit. The quest giver is Swinbros, located at the bonfire in Central Thanalan. Okay. Bonfire. Alright, 2013. So we're at 19... Alright, we're at 2013.2. I do not see it. Northeast from your location. Okay. Oh, wait, right there, Waking the Spirit. Wait, why is it locked? Okay, so 2314. Wait, did I already do that quest? I might have already done it. I know I did a blue quest over here before, maybe that was it? Ah, yep, might have. That's transmuting, materia transmutation.
Okay. Need to be a crafter. Gotcha. I'm not. So that'll have to be something I do later. Like I said, off stream I'll grind crafting. That way, you know, you guys don't have to sit here hanging with me while I do random craft grind. Simple hands. Okay. Yep. So we'll do that later. Now, to Ishgard, my friends. It was Camp Dragonhead, right? Yeah, that's the place. I have to go speak to Alfino. Finally, we begin our journey into Heavensward. Deus Vult! Indeed. Now, it's over here. Shall we begin, my friends? Greetings, sir. Shall I show you inside? Indeed you should. Alright. To Heavensward! Coming to Ishgard. I called it Welcome to Ishgard earlier, didn't I? Yep.
The dawn's light will shine again.
Y'all were the people. What the fuck? Okay, yeah, okay. I knew the voice actors changed, but I didn't know they were changing Alphino's. Did everybody's voice change? How shocked should I be about all the changes? I was warned last stream by someone that the voice acting in Heavensward is completely different, but that took me off guard. Not gonna lie, I was like, what the fuck?
So long as we have these specious accusations hanging over us, we will struggle to achieve anything. You must go to Ishgard, as Tataru proposed. I will return to Uldar and set things right.
Pray, do not be so hasty, Master Alphino.
At least his voice didn't change.
Lord Orchefon.
A guardsman stands tall, brother.
Thank you to Zephyrin for subscribing. Thank you.
Full well do I understand your desire to clear your names. But now is not the time for drastic action. You yet have allies upon whom you can rely. There is no need to act alone.
Yes. Yes, of course. Pray forgive my impatience.
Odd gap there. Yeah. One thing I will say about how I feel about Alphino's character from Aroma Reborn is there was a lot of moments he made a lot of naive decisions, and I kind of called that out as it was happening. I didn't stream it, so I have no proof of this. So just know that there were many times, like, for me, I kind of figured Alphino was making a bad decision with the Crystal Braves. I thought my belief in that was dashed after we did the first couple quests with the Crystal Braves in action. Like, I was like, okay, no, never mind, this organization seems smooth. But, no, quickly after that, it started going downhill, so my initial questioning of Alphino's decision to just create this private army and taking money from outside sources that you don't know necessarily where all of it is coming from was a bad idea. I was right the first time I went around. So Alphino's biggest thing from Aroma Reborn for me is how naive he is. So I hope that changes in Heavensward. I hope we see him grow immensely as a character.
I bring tidings. Count Edmont has decreed that the three of you be taken in as wards of House Fortam. Under our patronage, you shall be granted access to the city proper. Pray, consider our manor your new headquarters. from which you may gather information and plan how best to proceed. Needless to say, should any of your missing allies be found, as I am certain they shall, they will of course be welcome to join you there.
Please not be dead. Papalimo, Ida, Thancred, Ishtola, even Minfilia, who I don't particularly love out of all that group,
On behalf
but
of my fellows, I humbly
really hope they're all
accept your
okay.
offer of hospitality.
The Count is a good man and just. He will treat you with the kindness and respect that a hero and dear friend deserves.
good.
To Ishgard, then. Together. There we shall carry on the Scion's legacy. There we shall begin anew.
Indeed we shall, Afino. Indeed we shall. And then we will get vengeance on Ilbert and the Crystal Braves. And I will cut that little potato shit down from his high horse off of Uldar. Vengeance will be mine. I must go on ahead and speak with the Count. Fear not, however, for everything has been arranged. The sentries at the gates of judgment have been informed of our decision. You need but state your names, and they will allow you to pass. My manservant shall be waiting for you at the city gates, ready to escort you to our manor, where we shall meet again. Until then. Very well, Hashafont. Perhaps a warmer glamour is in order? Nah! I'll be fine. Plus, I have no gear worth glamoring, really. Or I should say I have no glamours worth applying to gear. Coming to Ishgard. I'm assuming I won't be able to fly when I get to Ishgard. It's a safe bet. That's usually how it works with expansions. Poor nipples. Hey, that's 2 weapons, alright? That's 2 additional weapons. My blade may break, but my chest is ready for war. Alright, good sir. Wards of House 4, Temps? Ah, yes, you may pass. To Ishgard, my friends.
And so they came, at a friend's behest.
Huh, y'all need coats. Actually, the funny thing is, Ishgard is pretty much where I live.
Heroes once celebrated as
that's what my home state looks like 8 months out of the year.
Their names blackened with royal blood. With memories of the lost and dreams of redemption, with hope yet in their hearts, they came.
Orbs? Is it do you mean the Aetherite or do you mean orbs? Like, is there something else I don't know about?
To Ishgard, shining city on the mount, overlooking the dominion of Kurthus.
I love this aesthetic, I really do. I kind of like that more like grim, snowy, gothic look. I love it.
Devoted to Halone, the Fury, ruled by Thordan VII, Archbishop of the Ishgardian Orthodox Church. The last bastion of the faith, her walls ever bristling with the sworn swords and spears of her 4 high houses. A land that after 1,000 years of war had forgotten what it was to be at peace. Through gates long closed, the warrior of light and his companions passed, entering at last a city whose history was written in blood.
Hey, I'll fit right in. Aether currents. Okay.
In the midst of the Dragonsong War they came. 3 weary travelers whose arrival would set in motion great change. Though none knew then how great.
The northwest or east is rough. Your accent says east. I am east, yeah. I live in pretty much as far north as you can get in the U.S. Like my state shares a border with Canada. I live in Maine. If you want to look it up on a map, I live in the state of Maine, and we're known for 2 things. We're known for lobster and Stephen King. That's about it. Actually, what's funny is the last 2 winters, apparently we had worse winters than Alaska. I know a friend of mine who moved to Alaska and currently lives there, we were communicating back and forth, and we talk on a fairly regular basis, and they had better weather, like most of the year. Like, don't get me wrong, they got a lot of snow, it was still rough, but they had better weather. Like, we had power knocked out for let's see, 4 days. So yeah, about over half a week of power outages. We had a lot of deep, thick snow, and we had like 2 or 3 ice storms. That was a huge pain in the ass. Greetings, Master Scythe. On behalf of House Fortums, I bid you welcome to Ishgard. I gotta say, the name Ishgard is very catchy. It fits. It's better. It's definitely more catchy than Ul'dah. Liminza is you can fuck that up pretty easily, and Gridania is pretty straightforward. But Ishgard, I love it. My lord humbly requests your presence at his residence in the Pillars. If you all would come with me. Bob Ross's smile melts all. It's true. Just gotta beat the devil out of it. That man was too pure for this world. It's still hard for me to believe he was a fucking drill sergeant. I honestly still struggle. I'm like, how was that man a drill sergeant? I don't know. The clan hunt begin. I'm not sure. So you want to be a machinist? No, I want to be a doc. Now here's the thing. Big important question. Should we? Because my plan is whether it's on stream or off stream. Do you guys want me to, before I go any further? Well, first I want to finish this quest, Fraudster in the Forest, for the samurai questing, and then I want to see about then grabbing the Dark Knight questline. Don't forget to attune. I won't. Don't worry. I got this. Yeah, but I guess we'll do that right now before I do forget. Yeah. Also gotta figure out where the dark... I know it's somewhere in Ishgard, but I'm not sure off the top of my head where. Go, Dark Knight. Okay. Go, Dark Knight. Go, Power Ranger! I don't know why that one came in my head. Get justice for Nanima.
Indeed, but I can't do it as a samurai. It's too honorable. Alright, so we've tuned. Alright. And for Ethernet access, I see 3 of those right now. So let's real quick to get everything attuned in the that's visible right now, and then we'll hop around to the pillars. Is that a donkey impression? What? Sure, the Dark Knight quest is awesome. Okay, so yeah, we'll do that on stream. Although I don't have any Dark Knight gear on me, so I ought to buy that at the on the market. As I'm pretty sure the class starts at 30, so, and like all classes, you need basic gear to provide yourself with, so we got to pick some of that up. Seriously though, I really love the aesthetic of this place. It honestly does feel like home in a really weird way. Like, I'm sure if you're used to like a more summer climate and you're used to like a lot more sun during the winter times of the year, this is all like seems really gloomy and dark. Honestly, this makes me feel warm. Like this I'm like that's home. And this that's the vibe I get from this. Like I'm very happy. Did you do to make it rain? Did you do make it rain? Did you do? I'm not. Was that how you intended to say that, or did that come out wrong? I think the Dark Knight quest is in the zone you were in. Okay, nice. Hey, we didn't make it. That day psycho music is fantastic. Aw, damn, I'm out of my drink. Alright, so we got that. Alright, so what am I gonna do? Alright, once we attune to this last shard over here, the broom, I'm then gonna port over to Limsa. I put up some cordial stuff to sell on the market, but I don't think it's sold. I don't think it will sell, because despite the fact that I put it as cheap as I could while still making somewhat of a profit on it, I don't think it's gonna sell. For some reason, cordial's not selling very well at the moment. But that aside, I'm gonna pick up some level 30 gear appropriate for Dark Knight. Reminds me of Edinburgh in winter, Scottish capital. Reminds me of pretty much the entire state. And the city itself, and kind of the town of Augusta or downtown Bangor. Because there's some gothic like churches and stuff there that kind of helps the aesthetic. Kind of reminds me of that during the winter, around where I live. I also can't wait till you get a little further in the Hildebrand. Don't worry, we'll get to that at a certain point. But definitely want to Fraudster in the Forest. There it is. All right, so let's real quick. Let me turn in the Fraudster in the Forest for the Samurai quest. I'll then put Samurai on pause, and then we'll start. We'll grab Dark Knight and grind it out to an appropriate level as fast as we can, which hopefully won't take too long. Well, that means I have to grind at least 20 levels, so that might take a while. Might have to do that off stream and continue as Samurai for right now. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, so I actually gotta go up a level, don't I? I think so. Yeah. Because you will soon meet that character. That character, with emphasis. Emphasis! Dark Knight quest starts all the way at the top of Ishgard. All the way at the top of Ishgard. Alright. I'll grab that in the mean. Musasai! Sensei. Such a breathtaking snowscape, though each of this land's regions may not change much with the seasons, collectively they are no less colorful than Hingashi. Now then, Momozigo and I will start tracking down injustice in the city. In the meantime, my people, pray see to your sword arm remains warm in this frosty time. Splendid. Unfortunately, Master, I must put down the katana for now and pick up the giant-ass swords of Dark Knights. Yes, but I will have to keep in mind that that's there. Now, I believe... Alright, so I don't think that the clan hunt begin is Dark Knight. And so you want to be machinist is, well, machinist. So let's go to this pillars area. I think that's where it is. Not with tank insta-queues? Oh, true. With spamming dungeons as Dark Knight, you can definitely level it up really fast. And how better to learn how to run that tank class than through the fire of dungeons. And with the community as great, as awesome as FF, there's no worry about, you know, there's no worry for me about, like, you know, fucking it up and everybody being shitheads to me because I'm not a great tank at first. So. Yeah. Only a positive, really. It will get dark later at the broom stairs. Did you get the Vigil Aether Shard? I believe I did. No, I got System Manufactory, I got Forgotten Neat. Got Forgotten Night, and I got the Broom. I do not see another one. Teleport up. Ah, the last vigil. There we are. There's the other ones. The Dark Spectacle. Is that it? Is that our woolly night? Now, before we get the Dark Knight storyline, let's me unlock the Ether Shards. So we got this one over here. Because tanks are All Might and healers are Midoriya plus Ultra. Anime reference. Yeah, I'm still watching through that show. I neglected to watch it for so long. Yeah, I'm still on season 2 though, so I'm not very far along. This place is pain to traverse, or do you mean like pain? Guardian Citizen. It does feel weird you can't mount up in cities. I wonder why that is. I get that they, you know, they want you to walk around and kind of take in the sights, but I wonder why mounting up is not a thing in towns. And probably because the point of mounting up is to get around faster, and you can get around pretty fast in cities just by attuning to all the shards. So, kind of see the rationale there. Kisses of the Pooh. Other than that, we just got the last vigil. They don't want to clean Chocobo. Oh, okay. Rationale. You can't mount up in the city. Why? We don't want to clean the beer. Fair enough. 'Tis a fair reason, indeed. Alright, so we won't turn on that quite yet. Alright, boom, we got the last vigil. You have attuned yourself to all the Ethernet shards in Ishgard. The gates of judgment are now accessible to Ethernet destination. Fantastic. Fantastic! Alright. So, now, the big question. Is the Dark Spectacle... is that the quest to unlock Dark Knight? I do like this place aesthetic, though. It's really nice. After witnessing a spectacle like that, everyday life seems rather dull in comparison. So you didn't see the trial earlier? Ah, here, Lost. Fury take me the way the heretic swung the slab of iron he called a sword was a sight to behold. Yes, this appears to be the storyline. He couldn't have carried a shield if he wanted to. The blade was so big, had to keep two hands on it at all times. I was amazed that he managed to keep up with that temple knight for as long as he did. Fought like a demon from the deepest pits of the seventh hell, bellowing threats and working his arts. I wasn't sure what to make of it at first, but then I heard someone say that he must be a dark knight. But you didn't hear that from me, eh? In fact, I'm sure I don't know anything about it. Ye gods, are you mad? We're standing outside the bloody tribunal. Fine, but keep quiet and listen well, because I'm only going to say this once. Alright. Do I play DM? Yes, I do, actually. I'm a DM for... there's a series on my channel page. I think you have to scroll down almost to the bottom. Or you can look at the uploads. Because just yesterday was our latest episode of the D&D campaign I run. Now, the first episode and a couple of them we had like a little bit of a dry spell, but there's a whole series on my channel called Call of Nordred, and it's just me DMing a D&D group. So yes, I do play in D&D. I host D&D. Oh, it comes with armor. Fantastic. It does appear to be level 30 though. Alright, so as I was saying, the heretic was fighting like a man possessed. Even after he took several wounds, he showed no sign of pain, though there was no mistaking the blood. As the fight wore on, it began to soak through his armor, spreading to every item of his body. But when it began to rise and envelop him as a mist, I realized it wasn't blood, but something dark and twisted. But the righteous are not so easily cowed. Alone be praised, I screamed myself hoarse when the temple knight slipped past his guard and ran him through. Good riddance, I say. Man was not meant to wield such arts. Yet I wonder, was he truly one of those... Well, it matters not. I heard the temple knight talking of dumping his corpse in the broom. But by sunrise, it'll be stripped bare and tossed over the walls. It'll be as though he never was, and as though we never had this conversation. Did we just become best friends? Alright. Time for Dark Knight, ladies and gentlemen. Time for Dark Knight. Although the quest, it only rewards the sword that you'll need and then your pants and your chestplate, but it doesn't come with the shoes or headpiece or hands. So we'll have to buy that. But at least we don't have to buy the full set.
A guardsman stands tall, brother.
Thank you to Pokwal. My apologies. Pokaulawa. Poke. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you.
Now.
Now, I have heard that the Dark Knight story quest is super well written. A lot of people really like it, so I'm curious to see how this unfolds. I can't fucking talk today. Punctilious Temple Knight. Peter Piper picked a pickle pepper. Peter Piper picked a pickle pepper. Peter Piper picked a pickle pepper. Fuck. That's more than far enough for charity. They'll take care of the rest. And mayhaps sooner rather than later. Come on. Oh, so they just let you pick the corpse? Okay then. Is this it? Is this all that awaits? No, no more. Enough! Open your eyes. Look. Do you see now? Do you see? Shroud. Shroud! Hello, good sir. You're alive. I've been waiting for you to open your eyes. You alright? You were moaning in your sleep and sweating buckets besides. Name's Frey, by the way. And no, I'm not a heretic. Try convincing a temple knight drunk on authority of that, eh? Shame the pompous ass got better of me. But how about you? You touched it, yes? That couldn't have felt good. Ah, voice, eh? A rather distressed one besides. Please, someone! Anyone! Not so fast. We need to talk about what's happening to you, what's growing within you, before you get carried away. There's a darkness within us all. Nothing dangerous, mind. In fact, it's quite healthy. But the crystal changes you, gives you the power to channel it. Do it without proper training, however. And, well, it might hurt. Eyes glow meme. So go ahead. Ask me to teach you. Ask me to instruct you in the ways of the Dark Knight, and I will. Just like that? It's like, you have to ask me, but I'm instructing you to ask me how to do this shit. You know what, fair enough, I respect that. I know you're still worried about that screaming woman, so I'll keep this brief. We Dark Knights don't care one whit for prestige or pedigree. We are all free to follow our hearts, to defend the weak and punish the guilty as we see fit. The law of the land, the authority of a name, these are tools cowards use to escape harm. We have no need of shields, figurative or literal. Here, my blade is your blade, my soul crystal your crystal. Go on, take them. You'll need them soon enough. Nice! The Dark Knight Rises. Literally! Welcome to stream, Suckaded. It's very meta. Alright, so before we can equip anything, though... Alright. Yeah, because it doesn't come with the full gear that I need. Good thing I don't throw away too much gear.
Press recommends gear. Hmm? Oh! I did not know that was a thing, not gonna lie. Alright. Blood gauge. This symbol indicates a defensive stance. Grit is in effect, which increases enmity. Which, okay, so that's our tank stance. Alright, so real quick, I'm gonna go through the abilities here. Hard Slash, Siphon Strike, Unleash, Rampart, Grit, which is the shift change. Alright, I'm gonna put that in Shift Tab. Well, I don't know if I will do that. Eject. Feels weird to be in such unrefined gear yet again. WZ, welcome to the stream. Recommended get you the best gear you have. Blood for the blood gauge. 40k reference. Yeah, this is. I'm wearing the best I got for the class. Oh crap! I had 12 of those. Yeah, my inventory is chock full of crap. All right, so real quick, we're gonna hold on. That works. Nah, actually, no, that annoys me where that is. There you go. Alright. Okay, so those are attacks. Rampart. Reduces damage taken. Okay, so that's going to be important. As that is our... as we are a tank. Soul Eater. Delivers an attack opponent to 100. Alright, real quick. We're gonna blood for the good. Real quick now. I'm gonna look up the rotation real quick. I know usually there's a YouTuber I watch who recommends how to do it from like level onward and stuff. But I don't want to take time to like, walk the whole video. The guy's Westcalibur, by the way, if anyone's curious, who I watch for like rotation tips. Okay. But I'll have to just look up the analytical rotation. Dark Knight. Rotation. Okay, so this is our AoE. This is also how we'll aggro everything. Is Unleash. Alright, Lobo is our stun, which I will put in, well, S for stun. Bridges damage, okay, so we'll put that in T. Alright, this is our interrupt. I'll put that... Soul Eater. A video for me? And if you guys don't mind me, like, if you guys even want me to react to someone's tutorial, that's fine. But I just don't want to like watch a full video as I'm streaming right now. I can do it later.
Soul Eater, though. I'm not sure how... I'll put it in Shift A, or no, I'll put it in Shift R for right now. I'm not sure how important of an attack it is. Put that in Shift A. I think all of that will work for right now. I'll put that next. Yeah, I can watch some of your stream. Hey, Sarah! Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We just started Heavensward. Before I continue with the storyline, I want to grind up... Not only do I want to grind out the story of Dark Knight, but I also want to... Time for you to watch Joe Cat's crap guide to tanking. Well, I know... I'm sure the video is very informative. I know the essence of tanking. You know, you want to hold aggro. You want to make sure that if you're running a boss, the boss is targeting you and only you. You want to mitigate if there's a mob of different mobs you got to deal with. Ironically, you got to make sure you mitigate their aggro on you. Got to keep them off the healer. Got to keep them off the DPS. That's like the core of tanking. As well, you tank the damage and shit. I would love to see your reaction live.
A guardsman stands tall, brother.
Alright. If it's an entertaining video on top of informative, you know, I can pull it up, see if you guys, pull it up. Alright. What I have is not very good gear for level 30, though. So real quick, we're gonna run over to Limsa Laminza and come back and continue this. Because I want to pick up level 30 appropriate gear. And Limsa's my hometown. Alright, let's hop on over. Watch this various guide. I would listen to your reaction. Okay. Welcome to Heavensward. Thank you. A perfect time for you to watch Joe. Okay, so people were saying Joe Cat's video. I was saying Desperious. It's very entertaining. I'll pull up Joe Cat's. Let's pull up Joe Cat's. That sounds fair. Joe Cat's. To tanking, right? Okay. Interesting. Alright, I pulled it up here. Pull it over. Alright. I got it pulled up. Sorry, change your cats is more general. Okay. Well, it seems shorter. I'll pull up the Desperious one. We'll see if it's super lengthy. I'll put it to a vote in the chat. But this one seems short enough, so we'll just do it real quick. All right, so here we go. Crap guide. Oh, sorry, I keep forgetting. Can't do full screen because of the way the crop is for this.
What up, warriors of fartness? I bet you don't have the slightest clue how to play this eyeball-melting anime game. Oh, sure, you probably know that you can beat up enemies by clicking on them until they die, but do you know how to find a static in your FC to help you prog uwu? I bet you don't even know what any of those words mean, so sit down, shut up, and eat your
I know what most of them
because
mean.
I'm gonna teach you what thee mayhap not knoweth, thy noobliness. Welcome to A Crap Guide to Final Fantasy.
Alright. I'm listening, sir. Guide me in the ways of
Tank is the
tankiness.
person in the front lines of every group, leading the charge to inevitable party wipes, which is because you are the most important person in the party, having slap fights with the boss since everybody else is way too squishy to handle the puss-pounding patty cake. You'll never see Jimmy's soft boots eyeing up the cloud of darkness with his 2x4 and scriggly tree branch. But how hard can tanking be? Turn on your tank stance, do your 1-2-3 combo, and blame the healers when you die, right? That sounds like somebody who needs their short Q privileges revoked. Firstly, tank stance. You turn this on to start gaining enmity. What's enmity? It's where you shout at the bad guys, "Hey, hit me!" They'll be paying attention to you.
I've picked up that enmity is the aggro
or the aggro system anyway in FF. That's what I've been able to pick up so far.
So long as you're dealing damage, so you better be dealing damage and not just having a staring contest. If you don't, then they're gonna start indiscriminately charging at the rest of the party like a dog in a movie theater. If you are the designated main tank, or in light parties the only tank, make sure this is on. If there is another tank in the party and you are the off tank, make sure this is off, unless there's some other bad guys you gotta pull. If you have conflicting stances with the other tank, they will chuck their shoulder pads at you. As a tank, you should make sure the bad guy's ass is facing the party as often as possible, as indicated by the bright glowing half-eaten donut underneath the target. This is so that if the bad guy sneezes, you're the only one getting down with the sickness, and also if your party has anyone playing any jobs that particular—
Oh god, dude, calm down, you're making me fucking hell. I better keep up, but yeah, a lot of this is just basic though. Like tank stances is that not commonly understood that if you're tanking you have tank stance on, if you're not tanking you have it off? Am I missing something here? Is that not common
likes
knowledge?
to clap them cheeks, you've provided a bright shiny spanking space. On top of this, as a tank, you are by Heidelin's blessings horrible at dancing, which is why you should move as little as possible once you've got the enemy's attention. That way the party can continue to whap the wumpus without having that you're gonna feel a lot of shame when you're all out of juice and the boss still wants to go 4 more rounds. Every tank also has a press X to not die button that can be used to survive any devastating attacks, or if you're a really aggressive paladin who drew every enemy in a dungeon ever and don't want the healer to hire a hitman on you. As for what your limit break does, tanks are thicker than the average Disney mom, to the point your honky chonky donkey bahonky extends to the rest of the party, protecting them from damage up to a whopping 80% at LB3. The thing is, unless you're a high-end player, you'll probably be using tank LB as frequently as a good player rolls high on loot. Overall, you have 4 flavors to choose from: punk, grunge, metal, and Christian rock. There's warrior for big axes, big anger, big self-healing, and if you like to do fell cleaves, again and again and again and again. If you prefer more brooding than cruding, the Dark Knight is great for doing your best Guts impression. You get a huge-ass sword, goopy
Hey,
black
Guts is
energy
awesome
particle
character.
effects, and the literal best
I will hear no
mitigation
dissing
in
of
the
the
entire
Guts.
game, but it's balanced because they get the worst invulnerability button in the entire game. You press it, and then it makes you die. Gunbreaker is called a tank, but everybody knows it's just 3 DPS in a trench coat, as designated by the fact you get a fucking gun and your swings explode. But you have to be a hardcore gamer, since it requires a lot of cartridges. And finally, the Paladin, who tries to pretend they're a healer and caster, but only when the other healers and casters are looking. But fuck all that, because the most important thing is that you get the motherfucking sword and shield, baby! Try getting behind this wall of holiness, bitch! Now you know how to play tank, you're welcome.
I don't, but thank you for that. Okay, that was good. Mad likes. Seriously. Mad, love that. That was hilarious. Most of what I did pick up from that, I already knew though. Like tank stance, pretty basic to understand that. Holding aggro or enemy as aggro. I'll just say fucking aggro. Holding aggro, those are all basic things. Pointing the enemy in your direction away from the rest of the party so DPS can focus on slapping them cheeks. All that is pretty common knowledge, I would say. But great fucking video. Love that. That was great. Desperious time, and let's look at how long it is. Desperious. Black Knight. Oh, Dark Knight. Ah, bleh. Oh, my brain like fused Black Mage and Dark Knight. Darkness Guide. Okay. Oh, apparently I already clicked on it at some point. Is it this one? Dark Knight / Dark DRK Guide. Because that one's 20 minutes. And then there's Dark Knight True Beginners / Returners Guide, which is 9 months old, which is 8 minutes 57 seconds. Alright, so so the rest you need to learn is use cooldown on Tank Buster or Reprisal on boss's AoE. Okay. Reprisal. Real quick, let me pull it in. There it is. So Reprisal is best used on AoE bosses. I can see why that mitigates a whole 10. That knocks out a whole 10th of the damage level. So I can see why. I gotta say the Samurai has a similar ability, which I always Third Eye, which I always forget to use. But as a tank, I'm gonna have to really focus on doing that because damage mitigation is very important. What was the other one? Use cooldown on Tank Buster. Tank Buster. Okay.
Pick one. Pick one.
Alright, so just pick one. Well, I'll pick the shorter of the two. The shorter of the two sound fair? Just so we don't, dwell on this too long. Alright, so Desperius, Final Fantasy XIV, so his channel is dedicated to it, so there's that. Dark Knight, True Beginners, Returner's Guide, Shadowbringers. Alright.
Load me up with the knowledge, Desperius. Guide this little sprout in the ways of the dark.
The dark minions.
Hey, Mr. Editor. I think that this outfit and background do not contribute to the message you are trying to convey.
Yes, darkness, you're right. I will try something else.
Yes, more edgy.
That's more like it. Welcome to another True Beginner's Job Guide. This time,
The Edge!
starring the Dark Knight.
Hey, stop. No. That is still my part. Okay.
I already know rule number 1 of Dark Knight. Spam 3 days grace and disturbed. Step 1 complete.
Okay, so you heard it. Without further ado, let us begin with all the stuff you need to know about the Dark Knight. First of all, our Dark Knight cannot be taken as a true beginner's job because you need to have unlocked a certain progress in the Heavensward content, which precisely means you need to access the icy towers and castles of Ishgard, which will require the completion of Realm Reborn as a whole and another job you have chosen before to have reached level 50. Also note that upon taking up the Dark Knight's job,
my Thaumaturge Blast / Black Mage and my Samurai.
But fear not, the level downfall is easily compensated by following certain leveling methods, where I have already uploaded tons of videos for, so check out the description. Okay, what about the basics of the Dark Knight's combat system? First of all, you will have access to a very simple weapon skill combo, consisting of 3 attacks, Hard Slash, Siphon Strike, and Soul Eater, that will construct
Okay, so that's the weapon skill combo, so real quick, let me screenshot that just so I keep in mind that that's supposed to be like the core rotation right there. Left side.
a single target attack sequence, except having your cooldowns ready, but more to that later. In between these weapon skills of your combo, which will cause a global recast timer of basically 2.5 seconds, our goal is to weave in as many off-global cooldown abilities as possible, but better not more than 2. Examples are Edge of Shadow, Abyssal Drain, Salted Earth, or many others. So from this section alone, you will run into a true button mashup,
all 3 are
but
not
very strategical
available
and
to me
enjoyable
yet.
nonetheless. And this will highlight the impression
So
of the overall combat
we'll have
speed
to keep that in
bar,
mind for
and
later.
1 or 2 OGCDs should therefore always come after each of your weapon skills, as long as you're in good MP condition, which directly leads us to the next topic. Managing your MP. Your MP pool allows you to use Flood or Edge of Darkness, the first being an AoE attack, the second being a single target hit. On level 74, both will transform into their Shadow version, being stronger. These 2 attacks will also put you into your Dark Side stance, granting a 10% damage boost. Just try to always use 1 Shadow attack on the beginning of each fight, and don't worry about keeping up the buff, you automatically will. As MP will regenerate through time, you can frequently use these attacks, but should always try to use them when your party throws out their big support, or in dungeons, use Flood of Shadow when many targets are available. Sounds fairly easy, right? But there's another very special tool costing MP, which is the Blackest Night, learned at level 70. Before you reach that level, the Dark Knight may feel a bit squishy, but at least then everything changes and you're engulfed in darkness.
I'm gonna have to come back to this video later
the Blackest
for sure,
Night, also referred to as TBN, will
I
absorb damage equal
am
to
at level
25%
30, so
target's maximum
we're a bit
HP.
far off from
and if
this
that
stuff.
shield is consumed within 7 seconds, you will also receive 1 free stack to use Flood or Edge of Shadow without MP cost. So in the best case, you will use this as much as possible and keep trying to let the shield be absorbed in that 7 seconds duration. And note that it can also be applied to other friendly targets, which can be very helpful to some party members to survive certain raid mechanics or in dungeons when your healer has taken a slight peak of enmity. Next up, we want to know what our blood gauge does, which we receive on level 62. By using weapon skills under a blood
so like
weapon
the
attack, or
samurai,
using
it
a
has
combo-activated
2
Soul
layers
Eater, this will
of
fill up the
resource
gauge.
gating. I
These
think
gauge
all
points are required
classes
to make
do
use
really.
of Blood Spiller and Quietus, the first being strong on single targets and should still be used when 2 or less enemies are around, while Quietus on level 64 deals insane waves of damage to 3 or more targets.
Potency is
All this is
600,
highlighted
nice.
by our Delirium ability, learned on level 68. For those warrior players among you, it will remove the cost of Quietus and Bloodspiller under its duration, which can be seen as the evil and dark version of the warrior's inner release. And this is where some gear optimization is required. We always want to land 5 weapon skills inside of this window, so we should aim for a good value of skill speed, as bosses can easily hinder your consistent attack sequence by turning away in a rush or something like this. So I highly recommend to not be too precise with these skill speed values to leave some headroom for improvisation. Just head for high item level gear and choose those pieces that have skill speed and other good stats on them, and avoid those with tenacity mostly. Above that, all this should be applied to our blood weapon duration as well. Bringing in 5 weapon skills into that window will guarantee you a solid gauge point management, and otherwise you could have trouble inside of most openers. Nonetheless, there's also another special gauge spender, which is Living Shadow. That is your heaviest cooldown and the undisputedly coolest ability this game has to offer. By using 50 gauge points, you will summon forth a shadowy servant that will throw out random abilities into your target. But even when you cannot interact with this minion, all the buffs and attack bonuses you receive are also stacked upon your shadowy servant, so make sure to use it in buff windows. Most openers will easily take care of the timing, so check out my other videos or visit the balanced Discord. Another thing to mention is that this shadowy servant will cleave with all of its attacks, so using it for a big pack of mobs inside of dungeons can pay out very well. Just go for it when you have stacked up gauge points or when many targets are around. Most of the times this will automatically fit perfectly.
So what I'm already gauging from the knowledge that is being currently uploaded to my brain right now, the Dark Knight is as a very heavy focus on damage dealing as much as it is about holding aggro and being able to tank damage. So it sounds like it's a good mix of DPS and tank actually, which I like. You know, core rotations I usually like are DPS heavy. So running a tank is not new for me, but well, new for me for FF for sure. Because I only started leveling my Marauder much earlier, and I only got to level 27, and that was with very little grinding. So I have minimal experience tanking in FF, so I'm curious to see how this will work. But I do like the side focus on DPS.
Into notable timings. Okay, another important topic is to manage your defensives. The first and most important knowledge is to not use all of them mindlessly into a single blow, as most of these have a very long cooldown and you have to split them because of multiple attacks being thrown at you or your party. While Shadow Wall, the Roll Command Rampart and of course the Blackest Night are primarily used against all sorts of tank busters, Dark Mind, Reprisal or Dark Missionary should be used against raid-wide damage, where the last two will also mitigate damage your party members receive. And you're correct with your assumption, using the Blackest Night frequently will help you and your party's survivability a lot, so find spots where it will be consumed completely and before even thinking about other defensives on yourself. Saving some MP for it will always be helpful of course. By the way, your Abyssal Drain can also help you a lot in reducing threats from big dungeon pulls, as it will heal you for its damage cost, and when using it on 5 or more targets, this number can be truly massive. Last but not least, Living Dead. For you healers watching this video out of curiosity, the next topic is more important for you than it is for the Dark Knight itself. Living Dead is your oh shit button that can be used as emergency survival or for skipping or reducing the threat of certain big split tank busters. When Living Dead is used, the Dark Knight will take up a buff for 10 seconds that keeps the Dark Knight alive, even when being hit below 1 HP. If that faint death effect is being triggered, he will receive the Living Dead status, where the Dark Knight needs to be healed up by 100% of its maximum life. So, whatever happens elsewhere, you have to heal your precious Dark Knight now, and you have around 10 seconds to make that happen. Otherwise, he will die a demotivating and cruel death. So make use of spells that will grant 100% of target's HP like Benediction. Those are very heavy buffed single target heals. But whatever you do, heal your already rotting tank ASAP. Okay. That is mostly everything crucial. Everything else is just reading your tooltips and abilities correctly. Remember that it's a feature and not a ballast. So go through all your spells and abilities and familiarize yourself with your toolkit. And if you want to dig deeper into the Dark Knight's theory, AoE damage, gearing things or opener rotations, check out my comprehensive Dark Knight guide or visit the Balanced Discord or website. A big shout out to Temtem again for giving life to Disperia with her adorable voice. By the way, she also produces Final Fantasy XIV content, so you should definitely check out her channel, The Extended Metaphor, on YouTube, all found in the description. Thanks as well to my patrons, and to all of you for checking out this video and for supporting my channel. Until next time, stay safe, visit my Twitch channel for live streams, and keep loving Final Fantasy.
Alright. That was a pretty good video. I definitely would have preferred a more slow way of explaining it. You know, I guess I'm slow, but it was a good video. Most of the information, unfortunately, is not applicable until I'm much higher level as Dark Knight, and we're starting off at level 30. So pretty much all I can take away for right now is the core rotation, which I have right here. But yeah, it was a good video. It was a good video. All right. Alrighty. Now, real quick. I'm assuming our weapon's already 30, correct? Yep, I'm level 30. Alright, so now we just need the rest of it. Kind of steep. That's even more expensive. You'll get there. Yeah, that's worth it. Westcalibur? Yeah, that's Westcalibur's the one I usually watch. The one I usually watch for that stuff. Yeah, Westcalibur is my go-to so far for guides because he does nice and slow. He's very he shows you the rotations. He actually takes his time and he lays it out level by level by level by level. So Westcalibur is probably going to continue to be my go-to. And like I said, the Spares guy wasn't bad, but just not my preferred kind of guide. This way should be an armor smith. I mean, I'm not an armor smith now, so I can bite the bullet right now for financial bite in the ass. So let's get that out of the way. Alright, that's cheap. Good. It's pretty much what I got, though, so it makes sense. Alright. Oh, there's none. Damn it. And that's not really better than what I got. And that's for gathering anyway, so. None. Of course, there's none in the market for what I need. Go buy gear from the market. There's a vendor that sells gear. True, but I was hoping to get some good stuff for the level I'm at. Alright, let's go to the regular vendor, I suppose. It'll be cheaper. In the meantime, switch that out. Boom. Alright, now, Battlecraft Supplier. Are you, I can't remember, are you weapons or... Aha, you are weapons. We are 30. Alright, so... Alright, already got what we got. That's... And waste. Oh, whoops. Oh, my back. Ooh. I'm an old man. Alright, what I got is already better than that, so. Wait, don't the legs. Hold on. Alright, so it's better to have the heavy iron flankers, because even if you subtract the armor worth here, it's... yeah, it seems to be just better. Oh no, if you add the 42 and the 58 there, I think that's better than the 83 there. Alright, so there we go. Boom. Alright, now let's head back. Now we gotta grind up the class before we can continue with Heavensward. Alright, so now that we're back. Tears in the snow. Begin. Guardian Justice. Alright, so that's the other one. Alright, so let's begin our Dark Knight Crusade. Alright, real quick. Switch those, because that's supposed to be part of that combo. There we go. Correct? That's the right combo. Yep, that is. Flood of Darkness is unlocked through this, I see. Well, well, don't you look the part. Ready to harness the darkness within to set the wrong things right. Yes, my edgelordness is charged. Now bear in mind that while the darkness gives you strength, that strength comes at a cost. That is but one sacrifice, though, and justice demands many. Say a man, a venerable, untouchable man, harms a child in unspeakable ways. He strides through the Hoplan, secure in the knowledge that he is beyond punishment. But for one who cuts down that vile beast as he flaunts his freedom, who knows how many others will suffer. Such was the dilemma faced by the goodly knight long ago. He knew that he would be stripped of his titles and denounced for the deed. The threshold we refuse to cross is a line we draw ourselves. We fear the consequences and people suffer our indecision. Everyone who held the crystal came to conquer that fear and became who they wanted to be. That knight was the first. Will you be the next? Think on that while we look into the commotion down below. I gotta say, that is a pretty cool name though. Frey. Master Frey! You lead me well, good sir. Alright, now to investigate the commotion. There's a giant-ass sword on my back. Yoo-hoo! The high-quality version, by the way, remember to use interject to cancel enemy red casts. Interject. Right, that's X. I will keep it in mind. There will be trial and error, so be prepared for that.
Please, I don't know what to do. It's my granddaughter. I didn't see him standing there. I know that's no excuse. I should have been more careful. But my granddaughter, she started yelling at the temple knight, and I tried to stop her. I did. But then he said she had to come with him, and if I could just tell how I'm sorry I am, maybe he would.
He'd take you too, is what he'd do. Even if you went and begged the blue bastard to intervene, it'd be too late by then. Ain't the first time they've taken a girl her age. If she doesn't fight back, they might let her go after. Jeez, the stories here are dark. Gotta commend the balls and squares to tell a story like this.
No, there has to be another way.
Ishgardian justice. They might spare the girl, you know, leave her with a few scars and a lifelong lesson. Or we could beat every last one of them within an ilm of their lives and rescue the girl. You'd like that, wouldn't you? Hell fucking yes! Let me kill the bitches. Consider me an agent of revenge at the moment. I knew you would. Everything is going to be alright, madam. When I am through with those knights, they will not dare trouble you ever again.
Thank you, thank you. Alright, now let me at him. Let me kill him. Assuming they didn't just drag her into an alley, they've taken her to either the congregation or the tribunal. The Honorable Sir Emmerich wouldn't suffer such reprehensible behavior under his roof. The Inquisition, on the other hand, well... So that leaves the tribunal. If the girl is still alive, I imagine they'll make all manner of threats. Come any closer and she dies, and so forth. If so, we'll need to make something perfectly clear to them. We're not here for her. We're here for you.
Okay, can we be there for her as well? Like, I get being an agent of vengeance and such, but can we avenge the young lass before she's in danger? I feel like I should question this. Once they understand she means nothing to us, they'll attack us or flee. I don't know about you, but I'm eager to find out which. Okay, so is it a bluff? I hope it's a bluff. It's like, ah, yeah, we don't care about her. They let her go. I was like, ah, that's exactly what we wanted all along. You've learned all Dark Knight actions and traits to level 30. Detailed descriptions can be viewed in the actions and traits window, accessed under character and name. Okay, so I've already read through most of their tooltips. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Nope, not that. Just to keep it there. There we go. Boom. Almost forgot to equip my mount. Oh yes, my limit break. Another important thing. Yes, limit break. Alright, there we go. So, Ishgard Justice. Tally-ho! So this story's already starting out pretty dark. Just the one sword between the two of us, I'm afraid. You keep it. I dare say it fits rather snugly in your hands. But don't worry about me. I'll do my part to keep up on your feet. Now, should things turn violent, as I expect they shall, you may need to tap into your dark side to survive. It's not unlike drawing upon your own ether to weave magic. Fear, pain, rage. That which lies in the deepest depths of our soul makes for a potent fuel. But be warned, burn too much too quickly, and you risk being consumed. Do not worry, Shroud. The first step over the threshold is always the hardest. Ah yes, I should have known you'd do that. Right then, let's find the girl. Tanks almost never use limit break, I know, because I mean warrior and Dark Knight. Yeah, it's important to have on your hotbar anyway, as far as I've seen, so... True, I'll probably never end up using it. I rarely used it as samurai. I only used it like at the very end of a dungeon if nobody else used it, and it was like literally one more attack before we killed the boss. I was like, eh, fuck it. Kind of think people rarely remember to use their limit breaks unless they're talking raids. It's the only time I've seen people actively use them. Proceed.
Damn it, girl. You're only making it worse for yourself. The hell's with you? I've done nothing wrong. Why are the pretty ones always so daft? If I had a gill for every time I had to kill an unrepentant bastard like you... What the? Are you threatening a temple knight? Oh, you're very clever. Yes, I am. Now let her go. Enough of this! With me, girl, now! One more word of protest and I'll toss your grandmother in a cell to rot. You three, seize the imbecile. Well then, time to kill some sons of bitches. Alright. Alright, so this is the AoE. There it is. Alright, so there, draw their M&E.
Nice. Tank sense? Oh, I can't activate it now. What does that sound? Ouch. Definitely gonna need some practice with this. So that, yeah, that's our core combo. Oops. Okay. Just double checking everything. I don't know if I have to walk into these right now, but I'm choosing to. Oh, yes, I do. Okay, so here's the goal. The darkness within! Alright. Alright.
Oh! It burns us!
Alright, so... Alright, into the building. Hello, lads. Oh, come on, you shithead.
I just got in Ishgard and I'm already killing Temple Knights. How effective am I of a guest?
Welcome to Ishgard. I'm spending my entire day killing everybody. Don't worry about it. This guy's a healing bastard. It's hard to tell because they're all wearing armor. This guy's a tough bastard. Go the fuck down, you asshole. And he's dead. But yeah, play your way and try things out. Well, I'm still experimenting. I'm trying to make sure I understand the full rotational. The upside is spamming that AoE attack doesn't seem too hard to do. You just gotta worry about the GCD. I think I'm gonna like this class. It's just gonna take some practice. And plus, when I unlock more and more abilities, I gotta fit more things into the rotation. So it's definitely gonna be a trial and error.
I don't know what to say, sir. Thank you. Thank you. I got a little carried away earlier. It's just that when I saw how they were treating my grandmother, I had to say something.
It's okay, Les.
What? No one screamed your name. My grandmother called out just the once, but that was it. Speaking of which, I should hurry back. I suppose I ought to say that I'm sorry for what I did, but I'm not. Those knights had it coming. Alone bless you for what you did.
My pleasure.
My pleasure, fair lady. Hildebrand would curse my soul if I wasn't a honorable, pernicious knight.
Feels good, doesn't it? Strange. Maybe, but a good strange, I'll wager. You tapped into something primal, a power nestled within you, yearning to be free. As your understanding of this power grows, so too will your skill as a dark knight. You have done well, far better than I could have hoped, in fact, but there is still so much more to learn, so much further to go. I won't lie to you. The risks will only increase, so if you want to keep going, you have to trust in me. Can you do that?
Sure, why not?
That never backfires. Oh, wait. Good, that's a promise. Circumstances being what they are, it might be best if we parted ways for a while. Think of it as an opportunity to hone your skills in my absence. But don't worry, we'll meet again, when the time is right. I'll be waiting where we first met.
Alright.
The next Dark Knight quest will be available for upon reaching level 35. Okay. Requirements for undertaking subsequent quests can be reviewed in your journal.
Understood.
You learn to control the darkness within. Flood of darkness! Darkness. Actually, hold on. I think I have a code for this. Somewhere. And I don't want to go digging for it. I'm lazy. Alright, dark side gauge. This timer indicates the duration of dark side, which increases damage dealt using Flood of Darkness or Edge of Darkness acquired at level 40, grants dark side. Okay. Let's shift the Q. I wonder how often I should fit that in during combat rotation. I'll have to look into that a lot more. Alright, real quick, I'm gonna go grab a drink. My drink is out, and I'm gonna get parched real quick if I don't sally myself a little bit, so, be right back.
Apologies, I have returned. That's nice stuff. Got the condensation of the bottle in my hand. Whatever. Time to spam dungeons now. We gotta get the Dark Knight geared up and prepared for Heavensward.
Alright, first things first. Dude here. Dude found out. And we're gonna have to go. We did leveling today. So. What's the. We're gonna jump right to Hakie Manor. It's been a while since I did this dungeon, so this will be interesting. That was fucking fast, Jesus Christ. I just clicked on the duty finder. Literally microseconds. So I clicked it. Hey, you're in. Alright, I don't remember how this one goes, so this will be interesting. Okay. Yeah, that one's sealed off, so I can't remember all the beats and bats of this one, so this will be interesting. tank stance is already on. Oh crap. There we go. And the key. All right. Damn it. That's a very cool looking AoE attack, I will say that. Leveled up! Alright. Did the key we have unlock that door? It does. Alright, everybody else fall in. Hello! Ah, crap, I should have stunned. That's what I keep clicking on my brain not to do. Alright, so that would probably be... interject. I don't remember to use that. Okay, nothing in there. We got this. At least I used interject on one of them. Fat terror. Okay, good. We didn't wipe. I would have felt really fucking bad if we'd wiped there. It would have been entirely on me. Alright, so single target. There we go. Damn it, it keeps pointing away from me and attacking the group, even though I'm trying to hold its aggro. Oh, it didn't work. Fuck. Come on, time to die. The Dark Knight brings death and edginess. So if I recall correctly, there's keys. Crap. And why don't I interrupt work that time? And that interrupt I thought was pretty well timed. Apparently not. can't remember. Do we don't have the keys to that. No.
Alright. Time to destroy the flies and the bat.
Realistically, we're just pest control in this mission.
Oh, not this shit again.
Yay! Level up again.
So why does my interrupt? Do I have to use a stun instead? Because that's right. Stay focused on me, motherfuckers. Can't remember. Those tiny keys open these up. And it does. Hmm? Oh, I won the bracelet. Alright, going in. Ooh, that's nice. Oh, yeah, that's right. Return. If I recall correctly. Yep. I remember that part.
Okay, that one got it. Alright, camera ready to go outside.
Die, you damn sentry fucking eyeball of death. Come on, time to go down. That's right, retreat to your mummy. Run away. Ah, the lady who was fond of ripping fair maidens' faces off.
A guardsman stands tall, brother.
Thank you to Akusen for subscribing. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Alright. Everybody ready? Going in. Yeah, I gotta hold the lady here's interest, so. I have no idea if that was a good or terrible first run as a tank in a dungeon. But healer kept me alive, so definitely praise there. Wait, is that the mail I wanted? It is. Oh, it even looks nice. Alright. Alright. So, based on how long that's gonna take. Alright, let's do another one. It's cool to have a giant ass sword, I will say that. I love it. Say, I got a giant ass sword. You know?
Nice. How's everybody doing in the chat? How's everybody doing? Bit sleepy? Sorry to hear that. Well, what I can do is, since I figure this is probably boring to watch right now, well, what I'll do is I'll hop off, and grind out the Dark Knight. I'll try my best to record, playing through, like, the story aspects of the class, like the class quests. And I'll put that up, later. And I'll stream again when I finally leveled up the Dark Knight enough that he's ready to take on the challenges ahead in Heavensward. But until then, I guess I'll end it here. Thanks so much for watching, guys. You okay though? Oh, that's okay. Resting. It was raining today, so not much on the vineyard. Alright. Yeah. Good. It's good to rest. It's good to find your peace and your calm. Anyway, have a good one, guys. Love you, and see you in future videos. Bye. And streams, of course.